Folks, today I'm going to talk about the I-ness, the I-am-ness, so-called I-am-ness in the human mind. You have all the feeling of I in your mind, right? I'm going to provide lot of secret information about it. If you understand what I'm going to be talking today, lot of things about meditation, what all the jnanis and yogis, bhavans, maharishis, paramahamsas, what they have found, Adi Sankaracharya, what they have really found will become very clear to you. So please listen to me carefully without any bias, without any kind of attachment to any of your gurus, with open mind. I'll talk about it in a very with the examples of day-to-day use. Okay, let's begin. Suppose there is a vessel full of water, and you look at that vessel, and your face appears there. What is the nature of the face in the water? It is a reflection. It is not real. The real face is outside that vessel. But that vessel reflects, and it is a reflection. And what is it made of? That reflection made of? It is made of water. The same way, there is a white ray of light behind you, behind your body, behind your mind. And that looks at, no, it doesn't have eye. It sends its beam, its light to your mind. It's as if that you are there and looking at the vessel, right? The water reflects your face. The same way, that ray of white light, there is an I-ness, but that I-ness is not same as the I-ness you have. I'm going to be talk about that very soon in this video. That sends a light onto your mind, and the mind reflects, just like the vessel, the water in the vessel reflects. So there is an I-ness in your mind, which is a reflection of the real I from the white ray of light, which is outside your body. It's a different frequency. Now, what is this reflection? The I-ness is made of, just like the reflection in the water vessel. The vessel in the water in the vessel is made of water. Your mind is made of thoughts, and the I-ness that is reflected, the reflection is itself is a thought, because mind doesn't have anything else. It's just it's full of thoughts. So the reflection itself, just like the water reflects, and the reflection in the water is made of water element. Made of water, right? Just to pour the water outside, there won't be any reflection. The same way, the mind has the thoughts, and your I-ness is itself is a thought. This is an extremely important point you have to note. Okay, you have to understand. If you have any question about that, ask me through comments. I will explain that again to you. Now, this reflection meditates, and it goes to a state where there are no other thoughts. All the thoughts have died. It's a meditative state. Immediately that I am, that thought itself is a thought. It thinks that it has found the nothingness out of which everything comes out. It finds it's a reflection. It's not real you. The real you is in the white ray of light which is outside. This reflection meditates and thinks that it is I found nothingness. It finds it finds it finds a reflection of the it reflects the white light because the white color is there, white light is there outside. Your mind projects the white light, and this I-am-ness thinks that I have found the white light. It reflects, it kind of projects Shiva figure, and then this the reflection in your mind thinks that I have found God. I am God. It thinks. Now go back to that vessel and the water. You are looking at the vessel, and then you move your face away from the vessel, and then there is no reflection. It's gone. There is only pure water there. The reflection is not there. Your face is not there. Same way, when you die, the white ray of light will leave you. And when it leaves, there is no reflection on your mind. The I-ness that you were so preciously thinking that it is you is gone. Reflection is no more. Just like the reflection in the water in the vessel is gone when you move away from the vessel. That's what happens when you die. And without knowing this, I was told by someone, very serious man, through his WhatsApp connection, he was telling me that Ramana Maha rishi, when he died, he said that I will not leave this world. All my bhaktas, everybody here are crying. I will not leave. What is that? What was saying this? It is the reflection, a thought in his mind. It is not real I. And when he died, that thought is gone. He is not. He cannot be here looking after all his bhaktas when they are suffering. It's a reflection. The problem is that people are thinking that this reflection as a soul, Atma, and so on, is God and so on. When they reach the Samadhi state, the I-am-ness dies, I-am-ness goes away. Then they think that I reached the divine state. That I-am-ness, and not only that, the I-am-ness finds a lot of spiritual experiences. For example, Ramana Maha said that he was imagining that he is going to be dying and his body is going to be taken and buried or put into flame. And then still he is there, I am there. So I am there forever. And what is that? Things like that is the reflection, a thought in his mind. J.Krishnamurti, for example, he was saying, I found the eternal energy. Everybody's energy and the eternal energy, ultimate energy. I am that energy. Who is saying that? The reflection, a thought in his mind. It is not real I. It is a reflection of that white ray of light. It It is imagining ultimate energy within its mind, and it's saying, I reached the ultimate energy. Nisargadatta Maharaj found, he said that there is his realization is that the whole thing is an ocean. The consciousness is ocean, and I am that all consciousness of everybody. Every event in the world is mine. Every consciousness in the world is mine. Who is thinking this? A reflection in Nisargadatta Maharaj. What is the consciousness he is talking about? It's awareness. The awareness of the reflection of I. The real I is outside. This is a reflection. This is how all the yogis, all the Paramahamsas, all the Avaduts, everybody has found, including Adi Sankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, all people who wrote the Vedas, everything, all the religion, all the religious document, whoever found some God talking to them, and they wrote books, created a religion. Who was imagining that God was talking to them? This reflection. This is it's not a real I. That I will die, will not be there, will be gone. Only thoughts will be there. That reflection, the thought which is a reflection will be gone when the white ray of light leaves the human body. Just like from the vessel, when you move away your face, there is no more reflection in the water, in the vessel. Same way. So, bottom line, this is a very important message to everybody. All those bhaktas, all those people who are preaching. Adi Sankaracharya is a reflection, a thought in the mind, in his mind. He was a thought. And he said, I am Sivoham. That was his statement. I am Adi Sankaracharya's Advaita state. Who was thinking a reflection. It's not real I. Then he is worshipped. His messages were, he wrote books, Saundriya, Lahari and Advaita books. And so many Upanishads people wrote the same way. One of the Upanishad, Mandukya Upanishad, says that there is a state beyond the human mind that cannot be talked in terms of using the objects of the human mind, the known in the world. It is a correct one. So these people, all these people, including Adi Sankaracharya, all the people who are preaching the various religions, various religious texts, what is talking? That reflection in their mind is preaching. So this is the nature of all your yogis, Paramahamsas, Bhagavans, Nisargadatta Maharaj, all the people. Yeah. They all just a reflection inside the human mind. And then they found their gods as if they are talking to their gods, various spiritual experiences. This is the nature of all their experiences. If you understand this, you will move away from all these jnanis teachings. You will throw away all these teachings because they were all written by a reflection, not the real I. The real I is outside the body. Okay, I hope you understand now. The I, you give so much importance to this I, to this reflection. It thinks I am great. I am the president of this United States. I can do so many things. I have the power. It's just a reflection in the human mind. It thinks that I don't have money. What is it thinking? It's a reflection. The real I outside will never ever mix with the mind. Its frequency is different. It's a white ray of light. I'm going to talk about it now. So bottom line is the mind, the I-ness in your mind is nothing great. It's just a reflection. It's a thought. If somebody says, I am-ness, I am everywhere, that the one which says this, it's just a reflection. It's not real I. Folks, this is the reality. This is the fact. You are whom you think that is real is not real. It's a reflection of the I which is outside. That is why many of you thinking that there will be a rebirth to you. There won't be any rebirth to you. Because as soon as this white ray of light leaves your body when you die, the I in your mind will be gone. What will be left is just other thoughts except the I. The I thought will be gone. Just like when you move your face from the vessel containing the water is there, but the reflection is gone when you move away from the vessel. Same way, your I thought, the I-ness, the reflect which created the I-ness, I-am-ness, will be gone. But the other thoughts will be there, all the things that you experienced. So this thought, all these experiences will be taken in the future. This has to, it's slightly outside the topic of today, but let me state, these experiences, there is something called behind the Akashic record. The Akashic record contains the experiences left behind all the human beings who died. And there is some divinity behind, there is a I behind it. And that wants to purify all these thoughts so that the future births will be happy, peaceful, love each other, and so on. That is why there is a new ray of light. When a new child is born, it takes the thought in the Akashic record. He doesn't know whom it belongs. There was nobody there. And it takes that and comes, and hopefully the one behind the Akashic record thinks that it will purify and live a much purer experience when it leaves. But in this so-called Kali Yuga, you are taking some experiences which acts as a tendency in you, and then you are leaving the worst thing back. Anyway, now let me start from the beginning, the eternal unknown. There is a mind there. That mind is not same as this human mind. Remember that. I'll tell you why. That one there is an eternal unknown. It knows, it is the only one it knows. That's the only one which exists. And that one looks at the darkness, its mind. And its reflection is there in its mind. It's not real. It's reflection. Just like your reflection is there in your human mind. Its reflection is there. And then at that time, this, for example, I told you that the walk appears to me. It is that the reflection is me. The eternal unknown is me. And then to this reflection, this walk comes and creates three eyes. Red eye, golden eye, here, and the white eye. The white eye is important. I'm going to talk about it now. When I look at, I myself at that time is a reflection in the darkness of the real unknown, eternal unknown. And that reflection looks through the white eye, and it finds the white sea of light, and then it enters there. It's not entering. Its reflection appears in the white sea of light. It's a reflection in that energy form, and that has the property that I want to create I-ness everywhere, which has mind in the human world. That's its property. That's what that white light's property, its characteristics. And when a child is born, there is a ray of white light comes and touches, not touches, it is behind that child which is in the womb. And that has the eye. That is it. That itself is a reflection. But itself that's not eternal unknown. It is in the darkness of the human divine mind is a reflection of the real eternal unknown. And this I-ness in the white light is another reflection of the reflection in the divine mind. It's a reflection of the reflection. And that is what is behind your human mind in the human world. And that creates, it sends its light and creates a reflection in your human mind. The other word for reflection in the earlier videos is projection. It just projects. But that energy, just like the water in the vessel, is reflecting. It sends its energy, projects its energy, but it is the face sends its energy to the water in the vessel, in the human mind, just like in the human mind, and it reflects. There is a reflection. So this is how this is the nature of the reflection in the reflection of the eternal unknown behind you, which is projecting another reflection on the human mind. You see the difference between you, the reflection in the human mind, and the reflection in the divine mind? There is a whole lot of difference. The reflection in the divine mind, there when it sees nothingness, the darkness, it is the divine mind. That is where, in a moment I'm going to talk about it, that I think I will have time. When that I, eternal unknown, which is watching through its mind creates a reflection there. When that one wakes up, when the eternal one wakes up, just like when you wake up, all your mental dreams are gone, that the whole creation, all the projections, all the things in the divine jyotis, and as well as in the divine mind, as well as all the human world eyes, all the eyes, I-am-ness in the human mind, they're all gone. Only the eternal unknown is. That's why it's called eternal unknown. But the reason is it's unknown is there is nobody, there is nothing to describe it. That's why I call that as the eternal unknown. Okay, folks, that is divine. Not the reflection in your human mind is never divine. It is a reflection of the divine, the reflection of the reflection of the reflection of the divine, eternal unknown. So don't be fooled when the jnanis and all these people who meditate and find that I'm enlightened. They're just imagining things within their human mind. Who is imagining? Their reflection in the human mind is imagining all these things, and you are calling that as a divine enlightenment. How foolish it is. Okay, folks. So if you understand this, if you have any question, please ask me. If you understand, Bhagavan Ramana Maharishi's Maharishi was a reflection in his mind. He can never ever reach the white ray of light behind, because it's a different frequency. Arpan Jodi Vallala Ramalinga Swamigal of Tamil Nadu is worshipped as an immortal ruler, suggested by Nostradamus. He is just a reflection. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa is a reflection. Vivekananda is a reflection. And everybody, every human being is a reflection in the human mind. Nothing but that. Realize that. You may think that I am the president of this country, but you are just a reflection in your mind. That's all. Now, there is some time left. Now, I'm going to talk about what about this eternal unknown looks through its reflection, looks through the golden eye. I told you the golden eye has life principle as well as the love principle. Let's take the love principle. That Jodi is like water in the vessel. When I look through my with the third eye, and then my reflection appears in the sea of golden light, just like it appeared in the sea of white light. But here, the characteristics of the golden light is not, it doesn't have the property of producing an I-am-ness in the human mind. It can only produce unconditional love, a feeling of unconditional love and associated joy and the life. And that is what is behind the newborn child when it smiles at everybody without All your divisions, like he belongs to this country, he's a Tamilian, Hindi speaking man, Telugu speaking man, English speaking man, Latinos, and all those things are in the human mind. All those divisions are in the human mind. And the reflection in the human mind, in your human mind, that's you, is thinking all these things are real and acting upon that. And you want to destroy that in people in the Ukraine, Palestinians, and so on. What a foolish thought. Folks, it's getting time. So I'll talk about more about it, probably the Red Jyoti also in the next video. But bottom line is that what you are in the human mind is a reflection. It's not real. Reflection in the human mind. And whatever it finds as a enlightenment experience is all just imagination, just a thought. Note that only for to have real divine experience, you have to the golden light has to enter inside your mind, as it did in me. I'll talk about it in the following video. In between, if you have any question, please ask me. I'll respond. Talk to you soon, folks.